Good day everyone, good day sir. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me again, Miles Savannah. And this subject is Object-Oriented Programming in IT 46A. And my instructor for this whole semester is Mr. Roland Justin Huertas. So today, I will be discussing right now the iterative statements. So these are the objectives. After completion of this chapter, you'll be able to understand the decision making in Java, learn the looping statements, identify and understand the vector and array classes. So Java programming language provides following types of decision-making statements. So we have four statements. So these are the if statement, if-else statements, nested if statement, and lastly is the switch statement. So an if statement consists of a Boolean expression followed by one or more statements. If-else statement, an if statement can be followed by an optional else statement, which executes when the Boolean expression is false. Nested if statement, you can use one if or else if statement inside another if or else if statements. Lastly is the switch statement. A switch statement follows a variable to be tested for equality against a list of values. Today, I will show you now on how to demo the decision making in Java, the four statements. And we start from the if statement. So this is the class names, the if statement, and the main method. So I'm using int, the data types, and a is our variable, and 3 is our value. Same with b, our variable, and 10 is our value. So if semicolon, if a is less than b, so we need to print system that outprint and then true. So if we run this code, what would be the output? So if a is less than b, it would be our output should be true. So let's save this and then run. So true, because a is less than b. Our value is 3 and 10. So let's proceed now to if else. So this is now the if else statement. So our class name is if else statement. And anyway, you can use any data types, but I'm using int. A, our variable, and then is our value. Int b, then is our value. Now we're now in the if. A is equal to b. System that outprint true. If a is equal to b, it will print true. Else, if not, it will print false. False. So this is now the phase of our if else statement. So save. So if a is equal to b, it will print true. If not, else it will print false. So let's see the output. Let's run. So it's true because 10 our value, or both value is 10, so it's equal. So let's proceed now to nested if statement. So again, I'm using int for data types, and a is our variable, and 30 is our value. B, 50 our value. So in this case, nested if, you can use if or else if in this nested if statement. So a is greater than B, it will print true, else false. So here, so our value is 30 and B is 50. So if A is greater than B, it will print true, and else if not, it will print false. So what would be the output, guys? So we save this and then run the file. So false. Why? It's because A is less than B is not greater than. So that's why our output is false. So again, let's proceed now to our switch statement. So this is our class names, the switch statement. So I'm using int for data types, year level, so switch year level, year level, and then case 1, system that outprint freshman, and then break, then case 2, system that outprint sophomore, then break. We need a break for this to stop. If you call this number 2, it will stop. It will print only the sophomore. So case number 3, system dot outprint juniors. Don't forget the break. Then case, we need to add the case. Sorry, case 4, system dot outprint seniors. Sorry, seniors. So this is now the phase of the switch statement. So let's save it first. So we are calling the 2. We're calling the 2, and the output should be the sophomore because we are calling this case number 2. So let's see. So sophomore, it's correct. So this is now the phase of the switch statement, the nested if statement, if else statement, and the if statements. Java loop control, there may be a situation when you need to execute a block of code several number of times. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times, and following is the general form of a loop statement in the most of the time programming languages. So we have 3 loopings. These are the while loop, for loop, and do while. So while loop repeats a statement or group of statements while a given condition is true. It is the condition before executing the loop body. For loop, execute a sequence of statements multiple times and abbreviates the code that manage the loop variable. And the third one is the do while loop, like a while statement, except that it is the condition at the end of the loop body. So this is the phase on how we code the while loop. So again, I'm using int for data types, A is our variable, value is 0, and then while A is less than 5, and system out out dot print print, and inside the looping is the BSID, our value, and the increment that we were using for the looping. So this is now the phase of the while loop. So save as, and then let's see the output. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, because our value start from 0, so it's less than 5. So our output is 5 words of this ID. So this is while loop. This is the while loop executing. So let's proceed now to for loop. This is the class names and the main method. And again, I'm using int, but this is for, and then int inside a equals 1, and a less than equal to 18, semicolon, and then a, and then the increment system the out print miles. So this is the phase of the for loop. So our output should be miles words, 18 words of miles, because we're using the increment, and our value here is 1, so it should be 1 to 18. So miles, 18 words of miles should our output. So let's save this and let's run the file to see the output. So let's hope it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So correct? It's 18. This is now the phase of for loop. So let's proceed now to do while. This is our class names, main method, the main method, and I'm using again the data types, which is int. A value, our variable is a equals to 0, do system dot out print m and m, increment again, while, do while, So let's save this first. Our output of this is 5 words of M and M because we're using the increment. And the value here is start from 0. So let's see, our output should be 5 words of M and M. So let's run this file. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's correct. So do while. This is the phase of do while, everyone. This is it. And now let's proceed to an RE. This is the last topic that I will be discussing right now, an arrays. Java provides a data structure, the array, which stores a fixed size sequential collection of elements of the same type. An array is used to store a collection of data, but it is often more useful to think of an array as a collection of variables of the same type. So this is now the arrays. Arrays is our class names, main methods, and then again I'm using int for data types. So day, square brackets, and then equals, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, semicolon. Let's select this, and then system out, dot print, day, day, square bracket, 9, plus, no, this, let me first, this is the example of, this is example of an array. So 9, this is how to read the numbers these days. From the index, it starts from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's put comments so that there's no error. So in index, it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we print this day 9, so our output should be 10. So let's save this and let's see. Let's run the file. So our output should be 10, so it's correct. So let's proceed now. So it's correct then, and let's put an example again. Let's add this day, so then square bracket, and then 9. So our output should be 20 because we add the day 9, which is this is the index. So our output should be 20 because we put here an addition, an add, that the 9, the index day 9 and 9 should be plus. So 10, the index 9 is 10, so 10 and 10, so the total is 20. So let's save this and let's see the run, and let's run the file and let us see the output. So 20, so it's correct, our output is 20. So thank you everyone for listening. God bless.